Hello everyone, my name is Thomas and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 15th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. So first of all we'll start with the box. This is the box that it came in. It's honestly really nice compared to the other boxes I've had. As you can see, the screwdriver fit was in this little section here in its open state. The box itself is quite nice as well. I got some information on the back of the box. You can pause the video and read this if you guys want to. Here's just some more info about the Sonic here, and it's the Deluxe Edition, and I know that there's going to be a retail version coming out, which will be the more standard version. No electroplating, no secret settings, and yes, this screwdriver does have secret settings. The box itself was a little bit damaged because the way to get it out of the box was a little bit different than the 14th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. You actually had to like completely open this bit up, take this bit out with the plastic, and then undo some parts underneath it, and I got my dad to do that for me. So this is the Sonic itself. I mean, yes, it's a very different design for the sonic screwdriver. We're more used to it being a more linear looking toy, linear model. Whereas this is more bigger, but it has more features added to it. So if we go through the design, the bottom's part, we have just a few things. We've got like this bit of gold here, which has a bit of a texture added to it. It's got some lights here. It's got two buttons. The first button is actually the part which will push this bit out at the top. There's also this button which will actually activate the sonic screwdriver's sound effects. We can also look at the top bit here, and it's a bit of a more spherical design here. We've got a few lights at the top, which these actually don't have any LEDs behind them because there's some lights behind the these bits here. So you can actually open the sonic screwdriver by rotating this bit either counterclockwise or clockwise. So we can turn it clockwise. A sound effect will play, and also does it when you close it as well. So that's closing and then opening. It's got some Gallifreyan stuff on here, which translates to, I think, sharpness of the tongue defeats the sharpness of the warrior. It's a Rwandan message, because obviously the actor who plays the 15th Doctor is Rwandan. As you can see also, when you open the screwdriver, it's got a bit of a crystal that lights up as well in a purple colour. So let's start with the main sound effects. So if you press the sonic screwdriver once, it will make the general whirring noise of the screwdriver. You guys can hear that. It lights up very well. It's very bright on this camera, and also the top bit as well lights up as well, if you can see that. So if we do it like this, the top as well lights up, which is why if you close the screwdriver and then you turn it on, you can see the lights shine through this bit here. You can also press it twice and it will make what I think is the life scanning noise, or because I know the third one is the diagnostic. So this is what it sounds like. It sort of has the lights sort of flicker, and they also seem to have different shades of blue, like a sort of light blue, a cyan, and then a regular blue. You can also press the button 3 times and it will make the diagnostic sound. And if you play it for long enough, it will actually make another noise as well, which is the sonic screwdriver malfunctioning noise, which is heard on any other sonic screwdriver. And if you let go of the button on the 3rd setting, this crystal will actually start flashing. and it'll go back to normal. Then what else you can do, you can press this button right here, which will open up the emitter, and it will also have a sound effect. Now obviously it does actually look really good, and you can see that it does look different when you look through it. Sort of magnifies it a little bit. You can also, it does light up as well, because there's a light that's in the bottom of it, so it sort of projects it into the top of the screwdriver. There's also a sound effect if you close it as well. So open, you can still press the noise, you can still do the noises here. And then closing it. And then this is the flip out viewer, which was featured in Season 1, Episode 6, Rogue. So if we open it up, it will make the noise, the screwdriver will start flashing, and it will look different if you look through it. Sort of magnifies it a little bit more. It actually looks far better on here, on the camera, because usually you have to put your eye right up against it. And it looks really cool. And then you can just close it, and it will go back to normal. And also another thing that I've found out is that you can actually have this open without the noises. So if you close it, and if you open this, and then you can turn this round and it will disable it. And then you can still just look through it without the noises going off. That's it. This is what the top of the screwdriver looks like. I actually quite like it. It's very different, obviously. And obviously the Doctor doesn't hold it like this. You usually see it on the bottom like that, which looks like the bottom of a shoe, or the same shape as a shoe, with a whole bunch of different features added to it. But now you're wondering, how do you access the secret settings? Now, it isn't like the 14th Dr. Sonic, where you had to go to the battery compartment. Instead, what you need to do is you need to press this button 15 times, and on the 15th one you hold it down, and this crystal will turn off, and then you open this bit out to the side, and then you'll hear 3 beeps. If we do that now, so you can see the crystal's gone off, and then when you open it, 3 beeps will occur, and once you close it, the crystal will actually turn green. There it is. So now it's in the secret settings, and if we press the button, it will now make a sound which we'll all be familiar to, and a sound that I've always wanted to have on one of my screwdrivers. And it's the Master's Laser Screwdriver sound effect. And it makes the sonic screwdriver turn red, and also the crystal also starts flashing as well. And obviously there isn't any like significant sound effect changes with like the emitter and the and this side scanner. It still has the same sound effect when you open and close it. This also has the same sound effect, but of course the sonic screwdriver is now red instead of the original blue. Which looks really nice. The top of it also looks really good as well. And then there isn't just one sound effect, there's also a second one. So if you press the button twice, it will actually make another sound effect from the Master's Laser Screwdriver. And the screwdriver turns orange, and the whole thing starts flickering. And the orange is really bright as well. You can even do it with the top bit open as well, it still works the same. Same with the red saying. And the way that you go back is you press this button 15 times again, and then 1 beep will occur, and obviously the crystal will turn purple. You can see, now it's purple, and now we're back with the normal setting. The way you actually access the battery compartment is that you open up this. I personally would close it so it doesn't make the sound effect. And then you pull out this bit here, which I'm not going to do, but you pull out this bit, which looks like you can pull it out, which you can actually. And then there's a screw underneath it, and then that's how you reach the battery compartment. It's really simple. So now I'm going to cut to size comparisons of the screwdriver to all my other ones that I own. So I will be back. As you can see, in its closed state, it is definitely one of the more smaller sonic screwdrivers, but it is much bigger in height. However, obviously the 11th Doctor Sonic screwdriver is going to dominate it all, with it extending to a very far distance, like that. The 14th Doctor Sonic screwdriver seems to not have much of a change in height compared to the 11th Doctor Sonic screwdriver. It's not much of a difference, but they're still around the same length. However, if we do open up the sonic screwdriver, which I've done roughly here, try not to break it. As you can see, it is considerably a smaller sonic screwdriver compared to them all. However, it is got lots of features and is definitely worth the £40 that I spent for it, whereas these only costed £30 to purchase them. This is also a brand new sonic screwdriver which I bought. It's the 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver, but it's actually in an electroplated form, just like the 14th Doctor sonic screwdriver here, and also the 15th. As you can see, it has a green light and it has a blue light, but then the green sound is a little bit different and it flashes a bit different, and also the blue is a bit slower and has a different sound effect. You can also press it up 3 times, it will turn the screwdriver a really bright white on here, and if you press it down 3 times, it will make the sonic screwdriver turn red, which looks really good. I didn't make a video on it because I feel like it's a bit outdated, but I just wanted to show it in this one. Still, I think the 13th Doctor sonic screwdriver is around the same length as the 14th Doctor sonic screwdriver, although it is a little bit small compared to the screwdriver, since it's a bit bigger on the top. It's also considerably a different shape as well. So these are the more unique sonic screwdrivers we've had in a while. And obviously I've put this in here because it isn't a sonic screwdriver, but it is still longer than this one, even in its extended form. But you can go one step further and open that up, and it does sort of match the same length as some of these screwdrivers, but it's still a smaller sonic screwdriver in length size, but definitely not in the size that it is actually compared to all the other ones. So yeah. That is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all in whatever the next video will be. See you later. Chances are the next video will be the standard version of the 15th Doctor sonic screwdriver, but obviously that isn't going to be out yet for a while, but there will be a video on that at some point. Alright, good. See you later all.